Let's recap. We've learned that Susan's $1 million qualified plan isn't all hers. The tax time bomb is lit, and 40% or more of her retirement income will go up in smoke. And 70% or more will be double taxed and lost when she tries to leave the balance to her kids. Her traditional investments of $750,000 are also subject to the tax grinder. She worries about if and when to change her investment options, and making the wrong move at the wrong time can trigger a hefty tax bill. To make matters worse, as her $1,750,000 grows, so does her tax exposure. Don't forget, at any time, the tax rules can change, potentially triggering compliance costs, regulations, and even more taxes. Susan now has to face the reality. She will have a financial partner in her investment assets going forward. It's unavoidable. The question is, which financial partner will she choose? Keep her current financial partner, Uncle Sam, that lifelong, involuntary, mandatory, obligatory, and controlling relationship, just waiting to get crushed by taxes, or partner with the QLS and eliminate the long-term tax liability on her money at a minimal cost and defuse the tax bomb. Our QLS patent-pending software made Susan's decision easy. We put in her numbers, stress-tested them under a multitude of various tax and financial returns, and this is what we found. Susan is 53 and has $1 million in her qualified retirement plan and $750,000 in traditional investments. Based on the same beginning balance, tax rates, and growth assumptions, the QLS will make a huge difference. By age 95, the QLS will deliver an additional $2.8 million of tax-free cash and income. And if she doesn't spend the money and leaves it all to her boys, they stand to inherit over $11 million more than her current plan. Susan was so grateful and excited, she introduced us to her parents. Phil Sr. and Deanne are in their late 70s, and just like their daughter, they've accumulated a sizable estate. They don't need their retirement plan for income, and they just can't stomach the idea of Susan and the grandkids only inheriting 30% of what's left in it due to the double whammy of income and estate taxes. Even more frustrating, for the rest of their lives, they're required to take sizable distributions from their retirement plan and get hammered by income taxes, all on income they don't even need. Enter the QLS. Not only can we turn their most taxable asset, their retirement plan, into a tax-free life insurance policy at 4 times the value of what they would have had, we can transform a balance of their traditional assets into an inherited Roth. This provides tax-free growth and income to their grandchildren for decades to come. The difference is millions. We leave you with 2 final questions. First, do you want to keep your current financial partner in your retirement plan assets or show him the door? Second, if you keep him around, does the story get better or worse going forward? Now, before you answer, consider this. There are 40 million baby boomers in the U.S. with 10,000 retiring daily. By 2030, 20% of the U.S. population will be retirees. As a result, by the early 2030s, the Social Security Trust Fund is predicted to run out of money. And don't forget, the current U.S. debt is over $20 trillion. Since the only revenue source for the government is taxes, and the average income tax rate for top earners in the U.S. between 1913 and 2013 was over 55%, don't you think taxes have to go up in the future? We most certainly do. The time to consider the QLS is now. We're calling it the QLS Trump tax window. With the QLS, we pay only 1 tax on 2 pots of money. Now, thanks to President Trump, we pay the only tax due sooner while tax rates are low. And even better, we don't pay this single tax out of pocket. We use leverage and just cover the interest. Now, 2 pots of money, once taxable, become 2 pots of money growing tax-free.